have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones. All right, this is the Talk Beat Jones again, and I am Billy E. Jones. And family, I want to thank you for supporting me all of this past year, this year, going into 2026. It has been fantastic. Your support has just been fantastic. And I just want to acknowledge you because, again, you are what make it happen for the Talk Beat Jones, Billy E. Jones. And I'm going to take the glasses off because I want to be able to see you a little greater, better. You know, remember the Talk Beat Jones, we're on the air each Wednesday. That's each Wednesday from, oh, goodness, from 10 to 11 every Wednesday. I'm just so excited to be here and say that we've made it another year. Looking forward to a real powerful, powerful 2026. And of course, again, you can tune in to WHPR, WHPS, and watch the Talk Beat Jones each Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 11, and also on Sunday from 1 on 1. Thank you, from 1 on 1.2 from 4 to 5 on Sunday. And of course, you can go to many of you may be watching us on the Roku box worldwide and other live streaming devices, as well as the YouTube TV33 on demand. And tune in, of course. Tell your friends right now who may not be aware that they can go to the R.J. Watkins page. That's right, the R.J. Watkins page. They can go there and they can watch the program live. And of course, we have those numbers down below if you want to make those last minute salutes or shout outs to your friends and family around the world. We have 3 numbers, and you can make that call to them in which they will be able to hear you from anywhere in the world on the Talk Beat Jones. Again, I am Billy E. Jones, and again, family, just so grateful that we have received so many fans and friends and family members that are supporting the Talk Beat Jones, and we're looking to go greater, better than we've ever gone before. Why? Because there are so many more folks who know about Talk Beat Jones and are spreading the word about Talk Beat Jones. You know, I'm a little emotional, you know, with all of the support, the love, the sharing of the program, the sharing of the various things I put out there on Facebook. And also, I just want to do this. I have a particular situation that I want to say that I love, that have supported me unconditionally, that through the years, you know, as the clock ticks, they call it time clicks, 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 ticks, ticks, clicks. It's called aging. And through the aging process, you get an opportunity to learn who is really, really in your corner, who is really the folks who are going to support you. Not when you were young and fine and had all the dashing appeal of all of that, but who is there for you as the tick, 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 click, click, click goes on. And I want to salute at this stage and bring up the fact that I'm here in Detroit, Michigan. And I was brought here in Detroit, Michigan by a wonderful, just an absolute great woman, Evelyn, that supported me, brought me here, guided me, loved me, and made sure that I had a foothold in understanding life in Detroit. And through Evelyn, today, I have a daughter and a granddaughter that I was introduced to that is mine now. How do I know that? Because of this date, family, I can stand tall and know that if nobody else but my daddy, my father, who is now 93 years of age, if nobody else loves me and supports me, Kim and Alex, my daughter, granddaughter, through Evelyn, truly love and support me, would I have been able to stand tall? Would I have been able to go through all the adversities that I've had to go through? Would I have been able to have all the health, the wonderful health that I've had over these years without Kim and Alex? No. They have stepped up and made me the daddy, the granddaddy, that they have shown unconditional love, made sure that whatever I needed, they were there to make sure that I had it. Whatever issues or problems that came up that I may not have understood how to deal with it, they were there to take care of it for me. When I felt a little down and trying to get that big D into my life, for whatever may have been the reason, they were there to give me that uplift, to let me know, you are loved, you are blessed. Continue on your quest to be that world leader, to be that community person that the people can say, I can respect him, I can love him because he brings us joy. I salute my family, my father, my daughter, Kim, my granddaughter, Alex. Because why? They have been my blessing to make sure that no matter how the time clicks, that there should be more clicks, and that I should feel uplifted, young, vibrant, aware, because God has placed them in my life. All others who have come to be my supporters in my life, my private life, my love, wonderful, great. But my rock, my solid rock, that lets me know that when you come at Billy, when you deal at Billy, and I'm speaking to a particular group of folk at this particular time, that when you decide that you want to go to war, bring it, because I have a shield around me. And it's called honesty. It's called being a person of integrity. And whatever you throw, the shield is there. Because the truth, as my mother and father has always taught me, the truth will come to light. That you do in the darkness, the truth will come to the light. So when you decide that you want to lie, cheat, and try to put mud on me, I don't have a problem with it. And I'm talking to you, family, of whom you do know who I'm talking with. I've taken a lady and worked with this lady 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and brought her from the brink of death and given her another year of life. And folks who had pushed her to the side and wanted to discard her and have contributed nothing to her life, decide to come in and want to say, that's my family. Billy, you did nothing. Well, family, I said to you before, a war is something that can be private. A war is something that can be in public. My life is a public life. From all the way back into the 70s, 80s, I've been dealing with television. And when I tell people I can't lie, all that I did when I was young, that's when I was young. I discovered the truth. Because as my mom and dad always taught me, the truth will set you free. So no matter what anyone brings to you, as long as you're telling the truth, as long as you're living the truth, you will always be free. And I say this to my family out there because some of you call them haters. Some of you call them people who want to just be a distraction. But I want to let you know, keep your head up, keep your mind free, keep your heart pumping strong, believe in yourself. And haters will fall to the side. Folks who want to distort who you are, fall to the side. Because when you believe in yourself and you're living the truth, you have nothing to fear. And when you have folk around you in your life who believe in you, who truly love you, that will uplift you, God is with you. Don't worry. We all sometimes have doubts about ourselves because everything that we want is not always given to us at the time that we want it. But God has a plan. And you don't know what time He says it's going to happen. But again, believe in yourself. Be truthful to yourself. And the fruits of what you are and what you're about will blossom. I'm just saying, for this year, that's where we've been. That's where I've been at the end of this year. So I'm looking forward to a wonderful, wonderful 2026. And as I state, those that try to put a frown on my face, I have nothing but laughter, nothing but smiles. Because again, my family have made sure I had the vitamins, made sure I had the herbs, made sure I had the good food. They're in California, but they made sure that the foods was sent to me. Yeah, my Kim and my Alex and my father who talks to me every day to make sure that I understand life. Because again, when you walk, if you have shoes that have been walking to righteousness, and you have the understanding that if you walk in those shoes of righteousness, you can be free. And when I wavered early on in my life, in 2002, I got straight. How and why? Because my father and I got closer than close, more in love than love. My mother, who's always been my rock, on the phone, talking to me, not just letting me talk and say who I am, what I'm about, but letting me know, if you're wrong, Billy, you're wrong. Straighten it out. Straighten it out. And I straightened it out, family. So I've been able to come to you and speak the truth. When we come to this microphone and I say to those persons who didn't understand English, who didn't understand how to communicate, and I said, when you watch the Talk Beat Jones, I will show you, I will help you from around the world to understand what the words mean, what the expressions mean, And when I brought guests on the show from different levels who would use words or expressions that are very common to them and the people that they associate with and the groups of folks that they talk with, but may have been strange to you. And I would ask them, what do those words or what do that expression mean? That was for my world audience to understand how to communicate. When we talked about the fact that when you speak your opinion, that may not be the opinion of everybody around you. And I said to you, it's yours. It's your opinion. And those around you who don't agree, that's fine, because guess what? They have their opinion. But you don't have to agree with their opinion, because your opinion is your right. It's your right. And you would be surprised when you get outside of the circle of folk and friends that you may be talking with, other folks who may agree with you. So know that you're blessed. Know that you're blessed. And for the family members who have gone through COVID, who prior to COVID went through some of the sicknesses and some of the illnesses that life presents to you and brings to you, but your family member, your loved one, was able to recover. And then came this killer, this change of life agent called COVID. And the person that you have been with, the person that you have joined at the hip in love and understanding and future endeavors of thoughts, of planning, COVID came knocking at your door, and walked out with your loved one, devastated your life. How and why do I say devastated your life? Because the person that you were with, the person that had loved you and you loved that person, that you had understood that this is truly the gift from God to help me move forward in life, was taken from you. And now you're walking in the wilderness of trying to find and trying to wonder if you'll ever be loved like that person that was taken away from you. And having to make that decision that I have to walk alone, because I know what true love, I know what true devotion, I know what true truth in a relationship is about. I can't find that because other folks is playing a game. That's cruel, but that's life. But you have to continue in your quest to find happiness. Is it fair? Not really. Not really. But if you're watching many of the sporting games today and the bets that are made on these games, is it fair? Not always. Why? Because do you think that that play that the referee or the umpire called was a fair call? Did they have an influence to make them make that call, that controversial call, but they made it? So you see, even though things are supposed to have fairness, there's always ways that it can be dealt with to you unfair. But can you just fall down and beat the ground and just say, it's not fair, life is not fair? No, you can't do that. You've got to get up. My mom and dad say we fall down. Sometimes not of our own accord. But we have to get up. We have to get up. So I come back and say, when you go to war with Billy, when you go to war to this family, believe me, I take it in, I eat it, and I bring it back out with a smile. Because if God is with you, no one can bring you down or defeat you, because you got truth and God on your side. So war means trying to destroy someone. Not with me. I do not reach and live my life trying to destroy anyone. I try to have them to understand. Let's smile. Let's be together. Let's bridge that understanding that became a misunderstanding and move on. Do we have to walk together and be together? No. That may potentially never happen. But do I have to destroy you, or do you have to destroy me? Nope. And once again, family, I'm talking to you. In your relationship, do you have to destroy the person that you're with to show them how unhappy they have made you? Not really. Not really. You don't have to do it that way. There is another way that you can reach an agreement to move apart. We can do this. You can do this. You can communicate. And sometimes communications means that we don't have to communicate further and move on. That's called life. You say, Billy, why are you talking this way? Why are you coming on the Talk Beat Jones on the last part of the year and you're saying these things? Because, family, this is a culmination of 365 days out of the year. And someone there, someone out there, and all of my friends and all of my family from around the world have gone through what I'm speaking of. Haven't you? Haven't you? Haven't you? So for this time, I'm speaking to you. Now, for those others who've had nothing but joy, nothing but happiness, nothing but just giddy on up, and I'm going to have a wonderful time, that's where I am too. That's why I am too. I am looking forward to having a wonderful, great, happy New Year. And I want to say to everyone, Happy New Year. Let's go. And I'm saying to say, put it behind you. Put it behind you. Some folks will say, well, when 2026 comes, it's just another day. Yeah, but guess what? It's another day that on the calendar says you got 365 days to make a difference. That's what it means. That's all it means. You got 365 days to make a difference. Those persons who say, my health is not good and I'm going to make a difference, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to do a trainer, I'm going to do whatever. And then around about February, it becomes, I can't do this. I can't do it. You have to look inside of you and decide, what was it that was your motivation? What was it that made you say, that in 2026, you're going to get healthier. You're going to tone up. You're going to firm up. You're going to lose this weight. You're going to stop doing this. You're going to stop doing that. You're going to make these changes. What was it? What was the thought? That you have loosened your grip on it. And now you're saying, I can't do it. Well, I'm here to tell you, you come on, get on board with the Talk Beat Jones. We're going to bring you some of that Jones-a-size Jonesing. We're going to bring you things that's going to uplift you, to make you feel good. We're going to bring you that love that's in my heart, that Facebook has shown me that there are so many thousands and thousands and thousands of people saying, yes, Billy Jones, Talk Beat Jones. We love you. We're with you. We're looking for that uplift. And for my Jones-a-size family, and for my Soul Beat family, who supported me from way back, guess what? Your leader is ready to lead you going into 2026. And for those who did not know, that you thought you had seen all of Billy E. Jones, no, you have not. No, you have not. So when the click, 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 and the age has happened, all it's done is ripen this fruit within my spirit, within my heart, within my love, to make sure that you get nothing but the best. 2026 is a year that we're going to have real wonderful things coming for you. Stay with me. Talk to your friends. Tell your friends. On a Wednesday from 10 to 11, you want to tune into that Talk Beat Jones. On a Sunday on 15.2 from 4 to 5, you want to tune into that Talk Beat Jones, that Billy E. Jones guy. You want to be able to go to that YouTube TV33 on demand and pick up that guy, Talk Beat Jones, Billy Jones. You're also going to be able to go to Facebook. When you see my name come up, Facebook, I'm going to be doing some workouts, my style. No copy. I've always been an original, doing it my way. Also, I'm going to come on and talk to you. Great plans for 2026. And to that family that's trying to jump in and cause problems, guess what? I'm going to smile at you. I'm going to laugh, not at you, but I'm going to laugh at the fact that you don't believe who you're talking to, who you're talking at. Because laughter and love is what I'm about. But I'm about the business. But I learned I'm not going to give you the frowns. I'm not going to fuss. I'm not going to fight. I let God handle the business of bringing you the truth. I am Billy Jones, that Talk Beat Jones guy. And to the world, we love you. And again, continued support. And I'm going to try to do the Instagram. I'm trying to do the TikTok. Yeah, it's ready for me to grow. For you. Stay with me. We'll be back shortly after these commercial announcements. Why do we do the commercial announcements? Because that's who pays for the program. People support this Talk Beat Jones. And you too can come on to Talk Beat Jones and have your business, your product, your service, and you shown around the world. Once again, I am Billy Jones, Talk Beat Jones, every Wednesday from 10 to 11. Let's take the commercial break. We'll be back shortly, family. You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.
I'm Wayne County Treasurer Eric Sabri. If you're behind on your property taxes, we have programs to help. You don't have to lose your house, and you don't have to pay all at once. This summer, our mobile unit will be visiting Wayne County communities to help make it easier to start a payment plan and keep your property. Go online or call to find the plan that's right for you and where you can get help from our mobile unit. The last thing I want is for anyone to lose their property to foreclosure. Make your payments every month and keep your property.
You're watching Detroit's own WHPR TV. Detroit Live.
Hi, this is Billy E. Jones, Talk Beat Jones. You can watch me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on WHPR TV 33 Now app. Download our free app at WHPR TV Now.
Justice for Mario Willis. Truth. Facts. Evidence. Matter. Log into justiceformariowillis.com. Read for yourself.
Muscles, joints, or feet tired, achy, or distressed? Tried everything? Ringmaster Rubbing Oil is a vintage topical pain reliever, trusted for over 70 years, with a rich formula for the treatment of stubborn aches and pains. Packaged in a glass bottle for purity, our liquid can also be used in warm water for foot soaks and compresses. A little goes a long way. Try our time-tested formula, available in several sizes.
Make a donation to WHPR TV and receive 2 2-ounce bottles of Ringmaster Rubbing Oil for $25. Call 313-868-6612.
Arrested? You have the right to remain silent. Everything you say can and will be held against you. Don't talk to the police. Talk to me first, Attorney Warren E. McAlpine from the Action Attorney Center. I know the law and I know your rights. Whether felony, misdemeanor, drug, OWI, domestic violence, or traffic violation, I can help you. Call today, Warren E. McAlpine, 1-888-292-6908.
313watkins.com. Streaming on Roku.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, family, this is Talk Beat Jones once again. I am Billy E. Jones. This is your Talk Beat Jones. We're on the air live every Wednesday from 10 to 11. And, of course, you can see us on Sundays from 4 to 5 on station 15.2. And, of course, you can go to the Roku box and YouTube TV 33 on demand. Mr. R.J. Watkins page. You can see it. You can call us. We have 3 telephone numbers that you can call and talk to us. Again, around the world, your number will go out. Your shouts will go out. Whatever you want to do. But again, family and friends tell me, Billy, they just like to listen to you talk. And this is an uplifting program that I want to say that I'm looking forward to having some great, wonderful guests coming to the station with me in 2026. And I stated to you that we're going to jump up. We're going to do a little of that Jones-a-size Jones and to kind of get you going, to make you feel good. That's a version of Jones-a-size, the program that was leading all around the world in 2000. Back in the day, I had my fitness program for over 28 years. And I remember that Tim was talking last week, and he was talking about some things that he did at a club on the Oakland Army base. Well, I forgot to tell Tim that the Oakland Army base hired Billy Jones back in the day to do the Jones-a-size. I came out and did my Jones-a-size for men and women, and they paid me $45 an hour to come out and do my Jones-a-size. Now, $45 an hour back in the 70s, 80s, that was a pretty nice little piece of change, but that's the type of value they placed on my abilities at that particular time. So I would leave the facility at the Oakland Army base and run back to my Jones-a-size club to actually do my club members to do the Jones-a-size there at my club. So it's like something that I was versatile. I also did a program called Diet Ease, a weight loss program that had the prepackaged food for those persons who were looking to try to lose weight. I managed a program out in El Cerrito that, of course, again, I had to open that facility, run it, advise folks how to lose weight, help sell them the food, and close that up, jump in a car and run back to do my program Jones-a-size back in Oakland. So it was a busy time, and there was days, of course, I had to do the program at the Oakland Army base. I loved it. And of course, I was one of the first persons that actually took out and did entertaining dance at different facilities. I did it at the Macy's. I did it for actually businesses, corporations. I did it for the electric companies. Did it for the telephone companies. I was fortunate to have a group of between 12 to 15, 17 ladies that would go out, Jones-a-size dancers. That was just fantastic to participate. We did it at when there was beauty salons having their operations for others to come to their gatherings. We performed there. Mr. Lenny Williams was one person that I could show you the pictures of him looking up and watching us do our thing, etc. So it is exciting when I go back in my memories to the things of how we were loved and how we appreciated. And when I get those comments from my Jones-a-size members from back in the day, and they tell me how wonderful the conversations and the workout, how hard, and family, yes, they worked hard. We didn't play, we worked hard. And they remember how hard it was, and that impetus upon them loving themselves and being with themselves and have confidence with themselves. And they talk about even to the day, that influence is still with them. And that's why I say, when I look at the folks that are doing the workouts and speaking on their thoughts, etc., and I respect them. I respect them, and I love what they're doing, because it's not easy. But I say, Billy, you were the foremost person in that business. Nothing's changed, except you concentrated in Detroit, Michigan on the talking perspective that you have to offer. Now, for those who don't know, back in Oakland, my program, Night Talk Jones, was voted the show of the year. So, I mean, I've always had that ability. But now, we're going to go through and come on Facebook and show you how I began. How I began, the tap, 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 the legs, the tap, tap, tap. And as we go and as we grow, then I'll put the other parts together. But everything starts with your legs. So get ready if you want to start with me and laugh and say, oh, hoo, 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 what the heck is he doing? Start with me. And you see how it grows. So again, when you see me come on Facebook, and I'm saying, let's do this, Jones-a-size Jones, and I'm not going to be trying to do anything competing with what anybody else is doing. I'm giving you the beginning of what your life can be about. Health. Remember, without your health, there is no wealth. But it starts with your legs. And many of us, including your Billy E. Jones, our legs has to be rebuilt. And it takes simplicity, a repetition of simplicity to help your legs get strong enough for you to start working other parts. But that's what we're going to bring to you in 2026. Nobody, no stress, no strain is going to pull me away from what I want to do. And what do I want to do? I want to love me. I want to love me. I want to condition me. I want to bring my fitness to where it says, ow, you got it together. And when my shirt comes off and you look and you see what I can do, I'm going to show you where I began, what it looks like before I start. And in 2 months, I'll show you what it looks like. But actually, you're going to be able to see, because this will be a shirtless Jones showing you for real what it's really about. So 2026, for those who go to the gym and say what you're going to do, you want to do, and you say, it's too hard, come to me. Come to me. The person's going to lead you to that fitness level. You say you're sick, you're down, you can't, come to me. You say you're in the wheelchair, you can't walk, don't worry. I'm going there too. But I'm going to start with tapping, jonesing, okay? Do probably about maybe twice a week. Why twice a week? Because I want to have a day of recovery in between time. Be serious. Be honest. Am I the greatest at this time? Nope. Am I close to getting there to be the greatest? Nope. Am I competitive? Am I willing to go from fourth string to third string to second string to first string to being one of the best? Yes, I am. That's where I will go. But again, I salute the folk who are doing what they're doing, because whatever they're doing, however they're doing, there's someone who says, I like that. I want to follow him or follow her. But we have to remember, there's room enough, there's diversity enough, there's space enough for somebody to say, I like what you're doing. Because I go back to when I started with Warren, and there was only he and I, and there was only 2 or 3 people starting with us at Mosswood. And it grew. It grew to whereby we had over 100 folk coming to us. It grew to where we had folks coming to Manzanita. It grew to where we had folks coming to Arroyo. But it all started with sometimes 2 people. And folk, it was a 2-hour program. So can you see yourself and your confidence, your thoughts, and you got all this in you and you got all this ambition, and when you look out, you only have 2 or 3 people. But you push it out there. You continue to do what you're doing. You give them all that you got. And they tell a friend, and they bring a friend, and it continues to grow. It continues to grow. So I'm saying to you, the city of Oakland recognized us and gave us an award. It grew from there to going to Golden Venus health clubs. It grew from there to where they put me into a figure salon that they were building. But they was building around aerobics with 2 stages. Brought me there and told the folks, after seeing me doing a class because the instructor didn't show up. Me in my suit and tie told him I can do it. Took my tie off, took my shirt off, kept my pants on. Did it. The next day they said, can you do it again? And after that, the general manager said, let me come with me. Took me to the place where they was building, told the manager and the assistant manager, this is your new manager, me. Built that around me, called me the Golden Venusizer, in which I was able later to buy the club 50-50, protected by the ownership of Golden Venus, and became Jones Size. And the rest is history. So you see, I'm not scared. I don't have an ego that says I only have 1 or 2, 3 folks following me. As long as I put my heart into it and I keep my trust in God, it will grow. It will grow. So I'm making an invitation to you right now. When I come to Facebook and I say, we're going to do the Jones Size Jones, and join me. Because we're going to grow. We're going to grow. We will be the little folk that will be the big folk before it's over with. Just like the Talk Be Jones. Little folk that become the big folk. And I want you to be happy. I want you to have strength and pride and loving of yourself. If 2025 has beat you down emotionally, physically, things that's happened, let me do this. Folks that gotten older find that it's harder to find folks that are willing to really give them an opportunity to be in love with them. Yeah. This phrase, this terminology, sugar daddy, sugar mama, is saying, I can't love you just as a person. I have to see what you can give to me, what you can bring to me. And as long as you have something to give to me or something to bring to me, I can be a part of your life. Folks who were just in love with folk, who came with folks who was willing to build with them, be with them just on love, who didn't care what you had, but just loved you as a person, you find that aspect of your life is no longer there because you've gotten older. But you still want love. Different format, isn't it? Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't sell yourself short. Because remember, there is somebody that is willing to be in love with you. And they question, well, the age is now. There are folks who are young who like older folk. There are older folk who like older folk. You just have to be yourself. Keep pride within yourself. Don't sell yourself short. When folks tell you, what you going to spend on me? That person is not a person for you unless you're willing to sell yourself short. And if that's the way you are, hey, more power to you, more love to you, because if that makes you feel good because you have that to offer, then that's fine. But just remember, is that true love or is that dollar love? For some of us, the choices come within our own spirit, our own self. And that's the way it works. Now, let's go through where we are, what we can do for 2026. First of all, again, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and make an assessment of yourself. Not an assessment that comes from somebody else. Not an opinion or thought from somebody else. But look within your own self. Look within your own self. Are you healthy? Now, when we say healthy, and you get all of these time periods where people say, well, you join this health institution, or you join this medical program, or you join this cycle. Is that cycle telling you, well, you got this issue, you got that issue, you got that problem, and you need to take these medication? This is going to help you with this. This is going to help you with that. That inflammation that you got, that joint problem you got there, this hip, the back, that pain. Take this pill. But ask yourself, family, that pill that you're taking, are they explaining to you that you may be the person that pill can give you, quote, the side effects? And what are the side effects of that pill that you're taking to take care of that one issue that you have? Yeah, it may help you with that one issue that you have, but then when you listen to them, and be careful and listen to the commercials that tell you this is the greatest pill that's going to help you with this situation that you got, but then they tell you about the side effects that pill potentially can bring to you. And they'll rattle off 8 to 10, sometimes 12 different potential side effects, sometimes even death. Sometimes suicidal situations. Sometimes things that make you out of your mind. But you got that one issue and they say that pill is going to take care of that. Now I say this for my family members out there who are taking 5 to 8 different pills. 5 to 8 different pills. Let us understand, family, every one of those pills that you take separately have a potential side effect. So when you say, I feel different, I got this situation, is it that pill that's handling your other problem that's giving you another problem? Think about it now. Come on. Come on. Especially when they tell you that diet and exercise can help you do greater, better, and you won't have to take that pill or those pills. So what is the thing that's keeping you from doing something that's going to allow you to be in control, as opposed to taking something that takes the control away from you? that can create an issues that you don't have any control and don't know when it's happening. Then you put in all those combinations together and you're wondering why you're not getting better. No diss to the medical folk, because many of us have to have, quote, the short, easy way, take a pill, think that's gonna be all right. But I just enlist the thought process of saying, whatever pill that you're taking, ask the person, the doctor, or the person that's giving you the pill, can you tell me the side effects potentially of this pill? Now let's be total honesty. If 100 folks take a pill, and if one or two of those folks develop a side effect from that pill, then they have to list that. Now the other 97 people didn't have no problem with it. So when I say these things like that, it is not saying that you are the person that those pills are going to give you a side effect. That's not the way it works. They have to protect themselves and say, in a testing of 100 folks, 3 or 4 folks had these particular situations, and we have to tell you that's what may happen. But if you can do it yourself, and is it easy? Is it easy? No, it's not easy. That drinking thing, oh boy, it makes you feel so good, and it's so easy to fall back when you got a situation, a problem, an issue. That smoking thing makes it so easy because I can calm myself down, give me one, and I feel good. Okay? But let's work with it now. 2026, join me. And am I sitting up here saying that I'm all that and that I don't have issues, that I don't have problems to try to overcome and override and try to stop this or stop that? Nope. But guess what? I need your help. I need your help to help me help you. It's a team thing, family. But let's get ready. Let's rock with your Jones. Rock and buck with your Jones, okay? Family, Happy New Year. Let's get prideful. Let's get in love with ourselves. And let's spread the thought that Talk Beat Jones guy, he got a plan to show you how to love yourself. Without loving yourself, there is no health. But if you got health, you got potential. Wealth does not give you health. Remember that. Wealth without health, what is it? It's just another thing that you're going to give to somebody else. Let's work with this. Talk Beat Jones, Billy Jones. We're on the air every Wednesday from 10 to 11, and again on Sundays on 15.2 from 4 to 5. Go to the YouTube, TV33 on demand, and pick us up. To all the family from around the world, and to my daughter Kim, my granddaughter Alex, to my father Big Ike, of course, we love you greater, better than anything in the world. Hi, Shalice. Love you, family. Bye now.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.